Welcome to Blog Investigations. I'm your instructor, Joe Senor. First of all, let's cover a little bit of copyright information here. All material in this presentation is copyright 2014 by Joseph Senor and the PI Mall LLC. Any reproduction in physical or electronic format is not allowed without the written permission of Joseph Senor. If you wish to use this information in a presentation of your own or in other materials, please contact me at jsenor@cibir.net. So let me give you a little bit of background about myself. Again, my name's Joe Senor. I spent 10 years working at the Central Intelligence Agency in counterintelligence and counter-narcotics. I've worked at the Department of Justice on the telecom security staff. I've been a private investigator now for over 14 years. 7 years I worked at America Online as their senior investigator for computer crime. I've been a learning tree instructor teaching classes on IDSs, firewalls, and Windows security. I have 15 books written on investigations. I am a CBS Radio national correspondent. Currently, I have 2 patents pending. I am a CISSP certified. I'm the owner of the PI Mall, and I'm owner of the PI Classroom. Plus, I'm the developer of the Pedophile Reporter plugin for browsers and email programs. So I mentioned the PI Classroom. Now, the blog investigations class that you're currently taking is a free class from the PI Classroom. I wanted to do this so you'd get an idea of the types of classes you can expect to find at the PI Classroom. You can find out about the other classes at www.piclassroom.com. Also, you can check out the latest software that I've developed and classes on DVD at www.pimall.com/store. Make sure you head over there so you can see the latest specials that we have. So now let's talk about blog investigations. Well, first of all, I'm going to have to give you an overview of what we are going to cover in this class. First, we're going to cover what is blog investigations. Then we need to cover what is the software or equipment that you need in order to conduct a blog investigation. What are the cases like? What are the types of clients you can expect to have with this type of a service? I'm also going to talk to you about how much do you charge. In fact, I'll tell you how much I charge for a blog investigation case. We're also going to cover contracts, contract modifications you may need to make as well. I'm then going to go into my blog investigation process and give you a step-by-step checklist for you to do anytime you conduct a blog investigation. I then am going to cover how to collect the evidence in a blog investigation class. I will then cover about how to find blogs or the owners of blogs, which is one of the biggest requests I have from my clients. And finally, I'm going to wrap it up by talking about report writing and delivery of your blog investigation report to your client. So first, exactly what is blog investigations? Well, blogs are a way for people to just talk to the world by posting their thoughts and other information. You've seen hundreds of blogs out there that you probably have seen at least on a weekly basis, because there are thousands and thousands of blogs out there. Everybody that usually has a smartphone has some type of blog that they've set up. Now, blogs are also one of the top ways that people get sites ranked, and internet marketers make a lot of money by doing this. Now, by this simple fact, this means that there are more and more blogs that appear every single day on the internet. Now, another important fact here is that blogs are so important that Google, Yahoo, and Bing make it a priority to index blogs as fast as they can. This is due to the belief that blogs have cutting-edge information on them, because people do set up blogs, mainly WordPress blogs. That is the most popular software for doing a blog. And these smartphones that people carry around usually have an app installed so that people can post directly from their smartphone, either pictures or they can dictate a post that goes onto their WordPress blog. So this information is so current, so cutting edge, that Google, Yahoo, and Bing want to index a WordPress blog as quickly as the information gets posted. Now, here's another thing. Because blogs are so vital and so often used by people, most hosting companies know this, and because of that, they have a system called a quick install that allows a person to install and configure a blog with one simple click of the button. This is how effective these blogs are. And since blogs are so easy now to install and are used by so many people, you can see why it's important to know how to investigate these blogs. Now, these blogs can cover many different areas, from products to people to any topic whatsoever. And the thing is, it doesn't cost a person any extra money to set up a blog. This is normally free through your hosting company, or you can go to WordPress.com and set up a free blog there using any name you want to. So with this simple fact here, this means that there are many different types of cases that you could be involved with. And it truly is an unlimited area for you to get involved with. Now, when it comes to a blog investigation case, you're going to be looking into at least the following things. Number one, ownership of the blog. Number two, the hosting of the blog. Is it hosted on something like HostGator, or is it hosted at WordPress.com? Three, you're going to be looking at the blog software. The most popular blog software, as I said earlier, is WordPress. You're going to be looking at blog posters. In other words, who writes on that blog? You're going to be looking at dates of the blog as well. Now, this is the blog postings, the actual things that are typed on the blog. Now, notice here what I say. You can fake the dates on a WordPress blog. That's why people really like them. Also, we're going to be looking at the backups of blogs. In other words, where is it archived at? And we're going to look at a rather interesting feature called cross-posting tracking. In other words, where else are these posts at? Because if you have a WordPress blog, you can cross-post, meaning the posting you just made on your WordPress blog can also be copied over to another blog or to a RSS feed or to another site. So we're going to look into cross-posting tracking, which is going to be vital in this investigation. So just from that short list that I've covered, you can see that blog investigations can be rather complex, really. So let's jump into some of the other areas that you're going to need to know about here when it comes to a blog investigation. So I'm going to wrap up this first unit, which is an introduction to the class and an introduction to blog investigations. And as always, if you get the chance, after taking this free course, finishing up this unit, run on over and check out the PIClassroom.com. See some of the other great classes we have and specials that we run. Also, for software, you can go over and check www.pimall.com/store. You'll find the latest software I've developed, Ghost 2014, Cyber Infidelity Scanner, and others. So with that, we're going to wrap up this first unit of the blog investigations course. Again, I'm Joe Senor, and thank you very much for tuning in for this first unit, and I'll see you in the next unit.